Once upon a time, in a distant valley, there was a small but breathtakingly beautiful kingdom called Amrithia. Hidden among the mountains, this valley was surrounded by purple flowers, blue lakes, and shimmering clouds. The hearts of its people were as soft and fragrant as the flowers that bloomed there. In that kingdom lived Princess Aubergina, the only daughter of King Elian and Queen Marabella. Her name might sound unusual, but it was given to her on the day of her birth, the same day when a rare purple aubergine flower bloomed in the royal garden, a flower that only blossomed once every 100 years. The king had smiled lovingly and said, "My daughter, you are as rare and special as these flowers. Your name shall be Aubergina." From childhood, Aubergina was different. She cared more for books, colors, and nature than for silk gowns or golden jewelry. Often escaping the strict palace rules, she would run into the garden, talk to butterflies, and paint by the lakeside. Her smile carried a magical light that could brighten anyone's day. But behind this beautiful life lay a hidden secret. Beyond the mountains of Amrithia was the land of black clouds, where a sorceress named Duchess Morilla lived. Morilla had once been a royal advisor, but when she used her powers for greed, the king banished her. From that day on, she nursed a deep hatred. When she heard that the king had a daughter, she vowed, "I will turn this light into darkness." Years passed, and Aubergina grew up, but one strange dream never left her. A dream of a dark river and a voice calling her name from across it. One day, she told her mother about the dream. The queen grew pale and said, "My child, do not dream of that place. Some dreams are shadows, not wishes." But destiny had other plans. One evening, as storm clouds gathered, the princess stood in the garden, watching the rain. Suddenly, lightning struck, and before her appeared Duchess Morilla, holding a black staff, her eyes glowing red. "So, the heir of light is finally found," she hissed. "Your father took my power. Now I shall take your color." She cast a dark spell that a black mist surrounded Aubergina, and slowly her colors began to fade. The shine of her hair, the glow of her eyes, even the warmth in her voice dimmed away. But at that very moment, a shimmering blue light rose from the lake. It formed into a tiny fairy, Flora. Spreading her gentle wings, she said softly, "Aubergina, your heart is full of light. Remember, darkness never wins. Only weak faith does." Flora waved her wand and sprinkled enchanted water over the princess. "If you discover your true self, this curse will break. But to do that, you must face the land of shadows yourself." The next morning, Aubergina wrapped her cloak around her and set out alone into the forest. Storms, twisting trees, and deceptive shadows tried to stop her, but she didn't turn back. When she finally reached the land of black clouds, there was no light at all. The ground was black, the sky was gray, and the air was filled with swirling dust. In the center flowed a broken, glass-like river, the same one from her dreams. Morilla appeared again. "So you came, seeking light in darkness?" she mocked. Aubergina looked straight at her and said, "You cannot take my light, for it lives in my heart, not in your magic." She placed her hand over her heart and closed her eyes. Suddenly, a brilliant purple light burst from within her, spreading in all directions. It was so pure that Morilla's darkness began to melt away. The sorceress screamed, but it was too late. Her shadow dissolved into smoke and vanished. The light reached the skies, and morning dawned once again over Amrithia. When Aubergina returned to the palace, the entire kingdom gathered to welcome her. The king embraced his daughter and said, "You have not only saved the kingdom, you have discovered yourself." The queen kissed her forehead, and Fairy Flora smiled gently, saying, "You are no longer just a princess. You are the guardian of light." From that day on, the waters of Amrithia's lakes glowed with a soft purple hue. The people believed it was the reflection of Princess Aubergina's heart, a light that would never fade. And so, her story became a timeless message that truth, faith, and love will always conquer the darkness. If you enjoyed the story of Princess Aubergina, don't forget to like the video to show your love and support. Subscribe to our channel for more magical fairy tales every week. Press the bell so you never miss a new story. Comment below and tell us, which moment from the story did you love the most? Stay tuned. Our next video will take you to another enchanted princess world. Until then, keep dreaming and stay happy in your magical world.